Peace, family. Happy spring. It is the spring equinox. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a deck a day in today because I am preparing for ancestral alchemy in a couple of hours for spring equinox energy. Hope you join us if you happen to see this before 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you check on Back to Natural or Sabrina Sahara Shares on Instagram, you will see all the information there. Myself and Queen Mother Cleesta Cotton will be bringing some magic and helping us align with this energy. But Spirit did say that I would be remiss to not give some energy, some guidance, some spring-like vibes for a deck a day today. So here we are, better late than never. And I'm aligning with some fairy energy because the fairies are very happy that spring is back. So, fairy deck, as well as some of my Orgonite coasters or charging plates, depending on how you choose to use them. So, you know the drill. See which one resonates with you. This one here is with amethyst and quartz and copper. This one is with black obsidian and apatite and quartz and copper. And this one is with fluorite and selenite and quartz and copper. So, whichever resonates, let's see what the fairies and this spring equinox energy of rebirth and renewal and equality and equilibrium and equanimity and equity have in store for you today. If you chose this first one here with amethyst, your message, fairy vibes and spring equinox vibes. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now it is time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Whatever you choose to believe in, whether you believe in fairies or not, whether you believe in angels or not, this time is all about the renewal of nature. If there's anything to believe in the miracles and magic of nature. That is what opens you up on a much deeper level and helps you ascend on a higher level. And when we think about how hard it is sometimes for us to ask for help, it is very low vibrational. The easier it becomes is as a result of us opening up our hearts, aligning again with nature, our higher selves. And it also opens us up to be able to connect with our soul tribe. And then it gets easier to ask for help because you know that these are people that are there and meant for you, and that there is trust and there is love ethic and there is that unconditional reverence between each other. So when you open up, when you start to just align again this rebirthing energy with the spring equinox, now our days are going to start to get longer, it's going to get warmer, we're leading into the summer vibes. It's just a warmer energy all around. So you want to start to open up. You want to start to warm yourself up and warm yourself up to yourself and to others. And again, be able to be more open to asking for help. And that also makes you more open for other people to be able to ask you for help as well. So then it becomes more of a mutual thing instead of you feeling like you're just depending or codependent on somebody else. So don't be afraid. You're going to know who those people are, especially with all this green energy here that's totally heart chakra vibes. You can see the, giving and receiving, that reciprocity energy. That's what we want to try to continue with, especially with this energy of collaboration and collective consciousness and new earth energy. We are building this new earth. We are birthing this new earth. So ask for help. You know who it is that you were supposed to reach out to. Do it, do it, do it. Don't be afraid. If you chose this one with apatite and black obsidian, your message is go outside. I mean, doesn't get any more spring equinox vibes than that, especially fairy vibes. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Ashe, connect. It's grounding. It's finally starting to get warmer where we can take our shoes off and just keep our feet, bare feet in the grass, in the soil. All of that just aligns us. It's like a spiritual chiropractor when you do that earthing, when you do that grounding. Connect with trees, connect with the stars at night, connect with the sun during the dawn or sun gaze. Like, just connect as much as you can when you are outdoors. It's going to be time where we can start to stop and smell the roses. All of that energy is coming now. We're going to start to hear new birds coming back. We're going to hear the little flutters of the wings of butterflies that are going to start to emerge from their cocoons. This is that metamorphosis time as we see the buds starting to grow back on tree branches, as we start to see petals start to peek up from the soil. That is the energy that we are aligning with. That is the rebirth that we as well could connect with. And the more that we are outside enjoying that and being in tune with that, the more we're actually going to be able to tangibly manifest all of that same growth and rebirth and abundance of all kinds. So just go outside, connect, breathe in that amazing air, breathe in Oya, breathe in change, transformation, and just ground to this new earth. Heal Mother Nature as she is healing us. That is reciprocity as well, when we give back, when we revere this earth that sustains us. Ashe. And if you chose this one with fluorite and selenite and quartz and copper, your message is magical gateway, as we have right now. Ashe. Spring Equinox is totally portal vibes, total magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. We are walking through a portal right now. Whichever pile you chose, I always say these messages are for all of us. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But we can't go wrong with advice like ask for help and to go outside and to have the courage. I would say encouragement has the word courage in it. And when we encourage each other, we give each other courage to walk through those doors, to do something new. All the things that we think about, we want, that we've never experienced before, that are in our vortex, that are part of what we want to manifest, we cannot get to them by doing the same stuff that we've been doing. We have to do something different. We have to start being more comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is what this energy is all about. That's also part of asking for help, because sometimes that's uncomfortable. Even going outside, sometimes it's like, I don't have time to do that. We just make all of these excuses to not do something different, do something more bold, do something more esoteric, something more spiritual, because we're kind of just stuck in this three-dimensional energy, especially when we see what's happening in the world that wants to keep our vibrations low. Reaching out to your community and asking for help and creating collective consciousness and building together. We go farther together, like the African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That is what asking for help is all about. And knowing at the end of the day, the worst that can happen is someone tells you no. And I always say rejection is protection. And at the very least, you will have clarity that that person is not soul tribe. Move on. If anything, it's better to ask. It's better to reach out and see who shows up for you, so that you know, so that you can find the right gateways, find the right doors that are going to open up for you. So with this energy, again, aligning with nature, revering your ancestors, they are going to present the right energies, the right people, the right opportunities right in front of you. When you make that commitment to yourself, when you make that commitment to spirit and to elevating, and to saying, I am brave enough and I have the courage. I am going to walk through these portals. I'm going to walk through these gateways and get somewhere new. This is rebirth energy. This is renewal energy. This is about equality and equanimity. This is, if nature can find the time to like split things in the middle and say a little for you and a little for you, or a lot for you and a lot for you, we have to find the right energies within our tangible spaces and our dynamics to be able to have that same reverence, that same respect for each other. And we're only going to know when we reach out. We're only going to know when we go outside. We're only going to know when we bravely walk through these doors that we have never walked through before and see what's on the other side. If we stand in faith over fear, we cannot go wrong. That is heart, that is soul leading us somewhere bigger, somewhere brighter. We cannot go wrong. And that's when you start to hear the voices for yourself. You start to hear your intuition for yourself. And I can assure you, that energy, that higher self-connection and alignment will not lead you to the wrong place. And there may be good, there may be bad, there may be ugly on the process to it, but stand in faith and know that you are going to end up on the other side of this gateway. And it's going to be bliss, and it is going to be blessed, and it is going to be infinite abundance, bigger than you could have ever even put in your own vortex, because that is what Spirit has for us, more than we can wish for, if we just walk through the door. Ashe, give thanks. Happy spring, beautiful people. I was probably talking really, really quickly because I'm just feeling such a renewed energy, and there's been, again, a lot of ups and downs, you know, through life and through these days, but the dawn always comes, and it is always darkest before the dawn, but we focus on the light. We focus on the sun, because the sun always comes out. It always comes out. The future is now. Take all of it, align with all of it today and every day going forward with that same vibe, with that same high vibration, with that same energy, and just align with that faith. Okay, you can't make space for worry, because that cancels out the faith. So let's just stay in line with faith, stay in alignment with soul, with source, with spirit, with our ancestors. And if you join us in the next couple of hours at Ancestral Alchemy, you'll get a little bit more about what all of this is about, and how it can definitely lead you to your passion, to your purpose, and help you start creating, co-creating your existence, and not feeling alone anymore. Even if you are alone, you won't feel lonely anymore, because you're going to be so filled and so fueled by the magic that nature and that spirit and that your ancestors have in store for you and are waiting and willing to give you, if you just walk through the doors, if you just ask for help, if you just go outside. Ashe, give thanks. Until the next time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural.